Well, good morning, folks.
Hey everybody, we wanted to show you some of the things that you can do if you're staying in Saranda, because there's many things to do, even though we're here in the off season, and we're starting out today here, which might be the #1 place or thing to do around Saranda.
I think so. I was like super excited, and we watched a bunch of videos on the Blue Eye, which is where we are right now, and it looks magical.
It is very cool. We've got you some shots from up top on the viewing platform. This is a super small area, so I can't imagine how crazy it must be in the summer when everybody is here. There is some cool facts about this Blue Eye.
Yeah, it's a natural phenomenon.
Natural spring water. And
yes.
How many liters or gallons?
Yeah, so it discharges 18,400 liters per second. And that flows from here all the way to Saranda into the Ionian Sea.
It is absolutely magical. The water is so clear, and nobody even knows really how deep the eye goes. You can see how it got its name. It looks like a big giant eye when you look at it from above. But I think divers have gone as far as 50 meters, but it's unconfirmed really how deep this eye goes.
Yeah. So like Jen said, in the summer, it'd be very, very busy. It's not busy at all. Again, we're in off season. We're near the end of November. So it's very pleasurable to walk around, and we don't have the crowds. There is a whole bunch of signs saying no swimming. We did see a bunch of videos where people were jumping off the platform into the eye and all of that kind of stuff. And they want to preserve the natural spring, so they don't want people swimming. However, I think people are still swimming.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah, be a good person.
Also, fun fact is, because this is a natural spring, all year round, this water is 10 degrees Celsius. It doesn't get warmer, it doesn't get colder, which apparently is really important for sort of the natural species of flora and fauna in the area. So again, another reason that you shouldn't be swimming, especially with all that sunscreen on. Stop.
For sure. There are a bunch of trails, so you can do some hikes and all of that. We're only here for a couple of hours. We have to catch our bus back to Saranda.
Yeah, so it looks like there's maybe like a restaurant cafe, and hopefully it's still open, because we'd like to just chill out and see what's there, and we'll take you there and let you know what that's like. It has terrible reviews online, so we'll see what it's like. We're going to try it out for ourselves.
All right, let's go.
Okay, this is the tiny platform. This Blue Eye is spectacular. Highly recommend. We got here by bus. There's different ways you can get here. You can take like a private, if you're in Saranda, there's definitely private transfers, like tours, you could do. We grabbed a bus, and it was 400 lek each.
Yeah, each way.
Each way, yes. And we got essentially dropped off on the road, and we had to walk in 2 kilometers to this spot, but it's a nice walk.
Yeah.
And we're going to walk back. The bus comes back in a few hours. It gives you more than enough time. We're just going to chill here for a bit now, because we've really seen all you can see. You could hike. Yeah. You could do more hiking. Just being lazy today, we're not.
We're just enjoying.
Well, yes. Well, and it's 4K in and back. So
decent
we're
walk.
Getting a little walk there. And
decent walk.
Actually, there were signs about some wildlife, wild boars, fox, jackals, and wolves. There's also dogs that protect all the sheep and stuff, and I just don't feel like being attacked today. We're here at the Blue Eye restaurant. It's not really open right now. I think we can get a drink or something, but cute little photo op here, and the restaurant looks beautiful. It's got very cool views. Maybe we'll go see if there's something that we want to purchase to support the local economy.
All right, so the restaurant is not open. However, they do serve drinks. So they have coffee, tea, soft drinks, juice, and beer. So we got ourselves, or I got myself a porcha, which is supposed to be #1 Albanian beer. And Jan went all out and got herself a Sprite.
I wasn't in the mood for beer, and they didn't serve wine, so keep that in mind, folks.
So for the two, for the Sprite and the porcha beer, was 450 lek.
So interesting, because I thought for sure this would be closed now, but we were talking to the man. It was very nice. He was going to move a table into the sun for us. We are his only customers. So, but I would have to say that based on our experience, you know, it would get a 5-star review for service.
Today, yeah, it was perfect.
But he said it's going to stay open all year.
Which normally they shut down. So they've done a ton of improvements to the road to get here. They're building cabins and different things.
This even looks quite neat. Like, this might be fairly new, some of it anyway.
And I don't know how many seats there are, but it seats well over 100, and a beautiful spot right over there, over top of the water. I think in the summer this would just be ridiculously
Oh yeah, so
bumping.
busy.
Yeah. Cheers, Jen.
Cheers. Okay, in the summer, I'm sure all these little kiosks would be open, selling you all kinds of Sammies and refreshments. And what do we got over here, Mitch?
Well, we have an RV park, which is pretty cool because, you know, we enjoy RVing. And I'm not sure if you have to pay. I think so. So campers.
Oh, buses and campers
800 lek
for 24 hours.
for 24 hours. Yeah.
I feel like this time of year it might be free.
I think you're right.
All right, we got to go to the side of the road.
Yes, we have to catch our bus. So our bus dropped us off on the side of the main road, connecting Saranda to
Girocaster.
And we were told to be on the side of the road at 2:25. And that's the last bus heading back to Saranda. So let's cross our fingers that all is good and the bus is not early. And we'll be back in Saranda in 45 minutes.
Okay, here we are at the side of the road, waiting to catch our bus. This is Albania bus service. There's no real bus stops. There's no shelters. You just go stand. I'm sure the man pointed to this. I believe this is the bus stop. Okay guys, so Butrint did not work out. The weather just has not been cooperating with us here in Saranda. We are here in December. December is a bit of a wetter month. We did start out here actually at the end of November, and we had a couple weeks of really nice weather. It certainly did take a bit of a turn. It does like to be a little bit more wet, a little bit more damp. We're getting days of half this and half that. But if you are here, we do suggest that you get to Butrint if you can. It's a quick 20-minute bus ride from what we understand on the city bus. Sorry, we couldn't do that to tell you exactly how that went, but there is a well-preserved archaeological site there that is quite the tourist attraction.
Yeah, so today is our last day in Saranda, which we're very upset about because we've loved our time here. The weather today is absolutely gorgeous. We're outside in t-shirts. We haven't done that in a couple of weeks, so we're super stoked about that. So we're just gonna share with you things to do if you're in Saranda. However, stay tuned because at the end, we're taking you to the place that we've been wanting to go the entire month that we've been in Saranda. However, the weather has not cooperated. Okay, so one of our favorite things to do is to walk along this beautiful promenade. So it's roughly 1 kilometer in length from end to end, and we just walk it a couple times back and forth to get our morning exercise in. But you have beautiful views, tons of restaurants and bars. We just came from the Christmas market, so if you're in December, make sure you check out the market. Pretty cool.
One of the other amazing things that you can do if you are in Saranda, Saranda is a great jumping off point, and we wanted to do this, but again, the weather didn't really cooperate with us. So you can see right across the bay, Corfu Island in Greece, and there's actually ferries that take you right from Saranda to Corfu Old Town. Now, this time of year, you can't do a day trip. You can't get a ferry there in the morning and back in the afternoon. We would have had to stay overnight. Also, like I said, the weather wasn't cooperating, but how amazing that you're here in Saranda and you can just stare at a Greek island all day long. It's amazing.
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of restaurants and bars along the promenade. We are in December, we're in low time, so some of them are closed. However, there's still a whole bunch that are open and ready to serve you. We're at one of our favorites. We have many favorites because this is just an amazing spot. So we're at Villa Marine, and this is an awesome afternoon sunset spot. You get to see the sun set in the west. It's absolutely fantastic.
So the other things that we wanted to do and didn't get to do, as we mentioned, the weather got a bit poopy the last 2 weeks, actually. Not that you'd ever know that by looking at us here today. So Semil is, gosh, that place in the summer looks like you're in the Maldives.
Beach town.
Like,
yeah,
gorgeous. That's actually on the way to Butrint that we were speaking about earlier. So again, you could take a city bus there in about 20 minutes. It looks like there's a lot of private beaches. Again, we are off-season people, so we would have loved to take a little trip to Semil when it was quieter and the beaches weren't packed with all those rented beach loungers. Yeah. So that's another place that you can visit when you're in Saranda.
And the other place you can visit by bus, I think it might be about an hour away, correct me if I'm wrong, Jen, but is Gyrocaster.
Oh.
And we had planned to go there. Again, we should have planned this at the beginning in the first couple of weeks of our stay here.
Like, Gyrocaster looks gorgeous. It's really got the history.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sort of Ottoman influence there. There's a big castle on the hill, and there is an actual old town, which in Saranda here you don't get an old town. There are historic things that you can see. We did go and look at some ruins, but they're not what you would typically see in other parts of Europe or the world. And again, no shade on Albania. It's amazing because you can walk around in these ruins or see the old castle walls literally right beside the streets.
Yeah.
But they're not really protected right in the town of Saranda. Oh, and there's the castle on the hill.
Which
another place we didn't get to.
We had actually planned to do it the other morning. We had started the hike.
Out.
It was about a 4-kilometer hike from where we're staying, which was right near the promenade. And we got about a kilometer in, and it started raining. So we turned around. And we didn't get to do that. However, so the castle was built in the 1500s, and most of the castle is gone, and there is like a restaurant or bar which is sort of built in the ruins, but supposedly spectacular views.
Yes.
However, if you love spectacular views, make sure you stick around till the end, because we're doing that thing that we wanted to do our entire stay here, and we will have the views.
This is the day.
And we'll actually have views of that castle as well.
Honestly, hope you check out Saranda one day. It is a special place, and Albania is a place we've realized, obviously also because of the time of year we came, we would love to actually come back probably a little earlier in the fall and explore more around, because there is a lot to see in Saranda and surrounding area.
Well, cheers for our last day, babe.
Cheers. We are trying hard.
We're trying hard to get to the wine bar on the top of a mountain before sunset. And we met some new friends down by the water at one of our favorite sunset bars. And we talked a little too long. However, it was amazing. We made new friendships. However, we're like 10 minutes away from sunset. However, I see a sign right there that says wine bar.
Oh.
We're so close.
Wine bar.
I can almost smell the grapes.
Damn it. Doesn't matter. Sunset after the sunset. It's gonna be amazing.
We're here. sunset's almost gone, but like Jen always says, the sunset after the sunset is even better.
Okay, so we are here at Cristiano Wine Bar. We made it for sort of the sunset. I feel a little verklempt. I'm a little sweaty. It's literally straight uphill, but we are grateful because amazing views of Saranda. We can only imagine this place in the summertime, just filled. There's like terrace after terrace after terrace. It's layered here, so everyone would have a spectacular view. So we did come here about 2 weeks ago because online we saw somewhere that it opened at 3 p.m. and we got here and the gates after climbing the mountain were closed, and we messaged them on WhatsApp. Anyway, he somehow remembered that because the man, the nice, very nice server, just brought us our wine that we ordered, and he brought these 2 little shot glasses, and we're like, what is that? And he said, that's the Cristiano surprise, because you came here a while ago at 3 p.m. and we were closed, so you get the Cristiano surprise. Again, Albanian people are just so generous, and even on our last night we're just getting such a nice little taste of their hospitality. So I don't know, do you want me to try it?
Yeah.
Oh, it actually smells like roses. Like, it doesn't smell strong. I don't even think this is booze. It probably is, but it tastes like roses and sugar. It tastes like rose petals with sugar. It's delightful. And some nuts. And we're gonna get a little charcuterie ham and cheese appetizer. So it was worth the walk. And oh, the lighting is so nice. Okay, this is great.
The sunset after the sunset is fantastic. And these views of Saranda are absolutely amazing. The castle we were talking about that we didn't get to do is like right behind us. I'm not sure if we can see it.
That's the top of the hill there, folks. That's the castle. So we're slightly lower than the castle.
Yeah, but this is amazing. We've been wanting to do this forever. However, the just the clouds and the rain just haven't allowed us to do it. But these views are amazing. Like, we're looking at Corfu, Greece over there. That island, which is so close, is actually part of Greece. This is just amazing. Cheers, babe. We finally made it.
We did. Okay, if you are here in Saranda, definitely come up here.
Yeah, this needs to be a must, and don't wait because the weather is never guaranteed. So if you have a good day, make sure you get your butts up to the top of the mountain here because you will not be disappointed.
Be free.